What's up, boys? We're back. We're gonna make another future atmospheric sort of sample cook-up tutorial, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, we're going for that new atmospheric sort of sound. Show you a couple of my tricks like I did in my last video. I kind of showed you all of them last time, so I'll see what I can do this time round. And yeah, I'm gonna jump into Synth XV, another Arturia plugin. I only got the demo because I kind of just downloaded to check it out. I'm gonna grab a arpeggio out of here. Let me check some of them out. Yeah, I like how this one sounds. Definitely got that dark sort of feeling to it. So I'm just going to do the classic dark chord, drag it out, Control L, everyone knows that. We're going to move it to, I'm feeling E minor today. I'm going to try out E minor. It's got, yeah, definitely that atmospheric sound already. Lower it to low 130s. Now I'm going to find a sound just to layer it up a little bit. So I'm going to go back into, I didn't even mean to click that, hold on. Analog Lab. We're going into Analog Lab, and I'm just going to find a pad to layer. Make the sound more full. Okay, this is kind of matching that atmospheric sound. It's not a pad exactly. I've grabbed the multi keys out of this bank here from Keyon. Gonna go normal timing. Just gonna go. I'm gonna kind of do like a little melody sort of, just going up and down. I'm liking how that sounds. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to make it sound thicker. Augmented brass. I might have done augmented brass last time. I think I did. I haven't actually used it in a while in my own cook-ups. People use the Biggie brass. I think it's from Xenology, but I don't use Xenology. Just make it sound thick. Okay, now we're going to go into Opus. Where's Opus at? There it is. It's kind of just like a little contact sort of thing. You got like your banks you can download. I got the subscription, so you can get like literally, these are hundreds of gigabytes each. I'm going to grab a Chelly. Just get kind of any. I'm gonna use this in like the mid sort of range. Add more width to it. Okay. Tension notes right here. 1 and 2. I'm gonna extend it over and go up. I'm also going to layer it underneath, turn that one down a little bit. This will lead nicely back into the E. Okay, make sure they're not overlapping too much. Now I'm going to get a typical low piano hit just for the hit on the 1. Put the soft clipper on because you always gotta have one on. Back. into Opus. I'm going to grab a little choir. This one. Pension notes again. Have it follow the top line. I'm going to get more... oh, we have to turn up the contact as well. Change the color. I'm going to give the low piano a bit of a triplet. Do a lead into the next bar. We're going to go just down in the scale. Repeat that down. Well, of course, we've got to change these root notes to match where the top line's going. Make sure this is layered, leveled right. This down a little bit. Move it to the right. I want this hitting. That's definitely got to come down. Then following it, we're going to go up. And then do this just before the bar finishes. And route these to mixer. Split them out. I'm gonna render this out. I might throw it into Portal because it's an arpeggio, could do something cool to it. Okay, we're gonna grab our rendered out version. It's definitely got that kind of atmospheric sound. That sounds hard, having it reversed. We'll stick with that. I'll do another one just here. Taking that part out. Right, Portal. I've kind of stopped using Portal a little bit since I kind of used it in every beat. I kind of played it out a little bit because I'm using an arpeggio. I'm going to see what will come from it. Let's have a look. That could be cool. I wonder if I could swap the low piano out just for a bass. I wonder if that'll sound better. So I'm going to grab a bass out of Fraction. V-Arms plugin. Fraction. I'm going to go into Monuments. That could sound cool. A bit different. Let's have a look. Give me the top line. Because I want this to follow this top line. I guess because that's kind of not... I'll do it like that. Low. I'm going to do... saturation. Okay, that's nice. Now I'm just going to add a layer to it, kind of, which is kind of playing constantly. I guess we'll go back into Analog Lab. I'm actually going to pitch the whole thing down 3. C sharp minor. We'll see how C sharp minor sounds. Bring that down a little bit. I can hear in my head kind of like a lead. Should we have a look in? We'll have a look in Serum. I literally never use Serum. Turn the dot on G. Sounds pretty cool. And we're gonna move it up 5 semitones. I'm gonna have a look at another sound for this bass. Let's have a look. Now we'll remove any effects that's got. Reverb. Nope. I'm gonna take the high end out. I'll go into the CS80 and see if I can get a little arpeggio. Yeah, I'm liking that. We'll just loop that over. I'm gonna go through these kits and see if I can find a cool one shot I can add. It's just like a last little addition. well, I just had an idea. First up, I'm going to rename this to layers just so it doesn't show in the piano. No, not in the playlist. It's just fraction. So I'm going to structure it and have the lead come second. And have the CSA, these two separate from each other because it's kind of a similar sound. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to go to, let me find it. This one? This is the one. Try and make my own sort of percussive sort of loop that can just play in the background. Let's stack these sounds up. And just play them at random. So. I'm going to shift all of these sounds a little bit. Route all of these to one channel. I'm going to take a lot of the highs out. I'm going to try throw a guitar rig on it. You can get some really cool presets inside of here. That's showing up just white in OBS, so I don't know if you can actually see that. It doesn't look like it. This one sounds cool. I'm gonna take off the reverb. Render out this whole pattern. So I've got this full loop here. Now I'm gonna pull it up in Edison. We'll lower the sample rate, maybe it's something like 16. Have it really sit in the back. I really want this sound to kind of stick out. Alright, now I'm just going to level it all out. So I'll come back when I've fully leveled everything. Okay, it's all mixed now. I'm going to lower the BPM a little bit to about 128. I'm going to change the key of everything. I'm going to go to, let me think. I'm going to try out D, so if I go up one more. I'm going to render the whole thing out so I can play around with the pitch a bit easier instead of going in individually. So that should be F. So if I go one semitone up from where we started. We're gonna move the pitch down, or the bass down one octave. To move this up. Sounded terrible. I might keep this for the third part. There's some more reverb on here. And there we go. That's a breakdown of another loop from scratch. Definitely a lot more different from what I last made. Hopefully you took a couple of tricks from there. This perk loop was completely new to me. I kind of just had an idea that I wanted to do it. Kind of just went off the rip, tried it, turned out cool. So like, I guess it goes to show you can just kind of just experiment with what you do, because I've never really done that before and it turned out working well. So yeah, What You Saying by Lil Got It, Project 6 out now, my first placement. So run that one up. Join my Discord server. Be leaving a link in the description. That'll be the first link. We've got a growing community in there. Literally the best feedback you could want for your beats, you can just get it from there. I'm always in there giving feedback. So yeah, definitely check that out. Thank you for watching until the end, and here's the full loop.